Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome
Morning.
to the Sims 4 Cats and Dogs Vet Livestream.
My name is Sim Guru Rad. I am a producer on The Sims 4 for about 2 years, and I work on almost every pack for Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. I worked on the socialization.
And you make like all the styled rooms for everything, right?
Yep, styled rooms and styled looks.
So Rebecca apparently has a lot of style. We'll see.
It's true.
It's true. My name is Sim Guru Emery. I have worked on The Sims for about 4 years. I worked on pretty much every game pack and base game, and now I am the feature producer for the vet clinic.
I am Sim Guru Steph. I've been on The Sims for quite a long time. I worked on Sims 3. I'm currently working on Sims 4 and leading the Cats and Dogs expansion pack. And I will be manning your questions today, so ask us away.
Yep. All right, so let's get into it. This is probably the first time that you guys have seen the Brindleton Bay world map. It's really pretty. Our team has done an amazing job with this world.
Yes.
We're not going to go over the world in detail on this stream. We're going to be covering mainly vet. I think next week is when we're going to be
Yeah, the
doing
world is
stuff.
going to
1
be
week from now.
Is that
1
the
week.
hashtag?
1 week.
from now.
I don't know what kids do these days. All right, let's begin. So, we're going to head and load in.
So while we're loading it, why don't we answer some questions? When you're working as a vet, will the owner watch, or will they give, or will it be like giving birth on the doctor career where it's kind of more guided?
So the owner will definitely come over and watch their pet being treated. They might even react if you treat them badly or not. You guys are going to see that in a bit once we actually buy a clinic. So we've loaded in here. Here's my poorly made sim myself, and we've got
It's not
Rebecca.
poor.
Cute.
And then we have
It has my
our
hair
respective
finally.
pets. We have Sammy, which is Rebecca's cat.
Yep.
And Cashew, which is my golden retriever. I don't actually have a golden retriever. It'd be awesome if I did.
And Rebecca's hair is new hair to this pack,
Yes,
right?
it's Sims 4 exclusive, Cats and Dogs exclusive, and I know it's something that everybody's really excited about.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. So you might notice that the venue button down here is glowing. That's because we have to buy a vet clinic first. So the vet clinic works very similarly to restaurants from Dine Out, and that you buy the business and you can staff it with members from your household. This time around, I'm going to go ahead and buy this, the Brindleton Hospital. It's located in the new world of Brindleton Bay. It's pretty pricey because it's a very high-end vet clinic. You can definitely get cheaper than this, but we're going to go ahead and buy this.
We want to treat our pets with the best that we can.
Yes. Well, we'll see. I might not do this well.
So, I mean, you can play the vet the way you
Yes,
want to.
you can definitely play the vet the way you want to.
Oh, you didn't bring yourself here.
I didn't bring myself here, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
We'll make Rebecca run it today. All right, so when we load into the venue, we're going to have to transfer some business funds over. You can also go back and switch it back and forth using this panel down here. We're going to start off with 10,000 simoleons. That seems plenty.
Okay. Especially since we already have everything. We
Yeah,
need.
definitely. We spent like a lot of money to get it in the first place. Let's take a look around first before we unpause the game. We've got this beautiful new vet clinic made by our environment team. I'm trying to like figure out where the keys are on this keyboard now.
Yeah.
So we've got some awesome new wall decorations.
Yep. I know the dog up there is one of our engineer's dogs. Her name is Aiko, the pet.
Oh. Is this Bo's dog?
Who's
Yeah, it's
Engineer's
Bo's dog.
Oh.
Sim
Chibi.
Guru
Chibi.
Chibi.
Who's in chat?
Oh,
Yes, she likes to chat with everyone. So,
is
but
this
that's
somebody's
her.
cat?
I think it is, but I don't know whose. So if someone knows that's on chat, you should let everyone know.
We've also got an awesome painting of a bunch of dogs playing a certain game.
From Get Together, it is called Don't Wake the Llama. Do
Yep.
not wake the llama. I'm trying to be real proper here. And of course, we have our little succulent plants. Emery has one of those at his desk.
I am infamous around the office for killing every plant I touch. I have killed 4 succulents, which means I am less nurturing than a desert. Because those
But
are
you're just overwatering them,
I'm
right?
not-
So
I-
you're over-nurturing.
maybe.
You
I
only have one at a time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they-
it's in the little
So, who replaces
Shiba
them?
Inu.
people give me plants to. I don't know why, but
We have a lot of faith in you.
yeah, too much. Anyways, let's continue. We've got this awesome new aquarium. I saw a lot of people on Twitter commenting how nice it looked, and it does look really nice.
We have no fishies in it, though.
Well, we just got this place.
Okay, okay.
If there were fishies left over, that'd be really weird. Let's go into each of our exam rooms. Go and lower the walls.
Staged.
We've got an exam table over here. You're going to see this in action real soon. We've got a much more pink exam room over here.
Well, we're really into these themed rooms.
We have a surgery room over here. Ooh,
So fancy.
Mystic machine. We'll go over that later too. And we've got a nice little office over here.
Actually, that dog over there, it kind of looks like Sim Guru George's Apollon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's designed after that, but it looks like him, so...
Every
Is this
dog.
why we made the pack?
Yeah,
we
we
just wanted to make our
we
pets.
just made the pack so we could put our pets into the game.
And we've got our wonderful little multicolored bathrooms here, men's and women's. And yeah.
It makes everyone feel welcome.
So let's go ahead and start. We can open up the clinic. One thing I want to do first is lock the door of my office so nobody else.
Everyone
here?
but employees?
Yes, that sounds great.
Probably the right one. So right now, I am the only employee. We don't have any actual employees here. Is that
Yes,
correct?
not yet. But you can totally hire more employees. So we're going to show you that UI real quick. This button over here on the venue panel lets you manage the employees you want to hire. So you can see right now I'm able to hire one additional vet. I have my choice of people to hire. You can see their respective skills. You've got handiness, charisma, and the new vet skill.
Can we go over a little bit like the skills and how that affects like their kind
Yeah,
of
sure.
performance?
So vet skill is the most important skill at the vet clinic. This is the one that you want the highest on your employees.
Right.
And that affects how quickly they treat, how effectively they treat, and the ratings that customers will give them. Charisma is also really important, especially if your employee is going to be the one greeting the people in the waiting room. This affects the bedside manner rating. And finally, handiness is useful whenever your machines break, whenever you need to upgrade stuff. But definitely go for the highest vet skill.
Yeah.
But we're going to try running this solo first.
Well, I mean, we need more customers before it's worth hiring another vet, I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to my office over here, or Rebecca's going to go to the office over here. And play video games because that's apparently what vets
Oh,
do.
wait. But now there's a person, so
Yeah.
we should... So what's our first thing that we should do when someone comes in?
Well, first we watched them eerily through our godlike security camera as they approached the brand new object. This is the vet check-in podium. So you'll
Okay.
notice that Katarina Lynx, right over here, and her poor pet who's
Which
climbing
one
the
is-
stairs,
This
Doc.
one's Doc.
There's an irony about a cat named Doc getting sick. Anyways. She's going to go ahead and check in using our advanced touchscreen technology.
Okay. Oh, and the little star appears. That's how we know that
Yeah.
she's checked in.
So
right?
we've got both a star and a card that appears above her. So what happens with customers when they check in, similar to Dinat's restaurants, is they'll get a star rating above their head. By default, they'll start at 3, and they can go all the way down to 1 and all the way up to 5.
Okay.
Depending on what star rating that the customer leaves the vet clinic with, your star rating for your overall clinic venue will go up.
Okay. Well, assuming that you don't do a poor job and get a 1.
You're assuming I'm doing a poor job. She might be right.
I might be right. I don't know. We'll see.
So the green card had a nice little picture frame of a dog in it. That's actually the ambiance card. So you'll notice that she said that, wow, this is a great looking vet clinic. Decorate your vet clinic well and people will like it better. Keep it clean and make sure there's nice plants and decorations up.
Yeah.
You'll notice these cards throughout the vet gameplay. These all are feedback buckets that kind of go into your vet rating to increase or
Okay.
decrease your star amount. So she's gone ahead and checked in.
Okay.
looking
And so
for
what's
some
the
help.
first thing that we do?
We should definitely greet this person. So by clicking on either the pet or
So sad.
the owner, you can greet the patient in a variety of different ways.
Meow.
That was weird stuff.
That was a pretty good meow, actually.
It's probably better than I
Follow
could do.
suit.
And we, wasn't this a new thing? Is
Yeah.
having both of these pop-ups so you can tell. So when your vet clinic gets
Mm-hmm.
busier, you'll be able to tell what pet goes to what owner.
Yeah, definitely. So we noticed during playtesting people were getting the pet and owner lost, especially when there are tons of people inside the waiting room. So
Yeah.
we've got some brand new hover tip text, so you can see that Doc is the patient or
Katarina is
the
the
owner.
owner. Okay.
Yep.
So do you want to invite the patient in or the owner in?
either one works. Let's go with Katarina. So I'm going to go ahead and greet the patient warmly.
Okay.
This is going to hopefully result in some good bedside manner. Hopefully I've got some charisma, or Rebecca has some charisma.
We'll see. Did you have something that you were gonna add, Steph?
No, but there's a lot of questions on when you own whether you have to work there or whether it can just be employees.
Yeah, you can totally just hire employees to work for you, but we also let you work as the vet.
Cool.
So you can perform all the regular duties, crafting.
So you don't
treating,
even
surgery.
have to have an employee. We can do this by ourselves?
Yes.
Okay. So either way works.
So when you greet a patient, you'll get the owner telling him, you know, what's wrong with my pet. And Doc has been looking a little sickly lately. Can you examine him?
Aww.
Let's do this. So you can also reject and say no, but we're not going to do that right
Well,
now.
It's our first patient.
It's our only patient.
We really should have these.
So I got the good bedside manner card, which is awesome. You can see the vets here are great with pets.
Aww. Let's go into this first. And this is where we get into really high tech, right?
Yeah, so...
Watch this cool animation. Don't have to make your sick pets jump or anything.
Yeah.
They'll just walk on.
So we'll pause here really quick. And you'll notice a few things about the UI. We've got this brand new UI up here that tells you all about the pet's stress level, as well as what you know about the patient. So top bar determines how stressed the pet is. This pet is not stressed at all, which is great. And the bottom bar tells you what you've discovered so far. As this fills up, you'll discover new symptoms. So right now we don't know anything about Doc. Looks like Katerina is here. So how do we find out more? Well, we have to do exams. There's a bunch of different exams, and each one does different things depending on what sickness the pet has.
Okay.
As we do more exams, we'll also figure out what treatment is the right treatment. So if you look at the treatment menu, everything's a question mark right now.
Right.
We don't actually know which one's right. Because this is The Sims, we actually let you do whatever treatment you want. You're going to see me try to do this a little bit probably later. But
Oh,
it's
Well,
camera's in the way.
What?
probably a good idea
What?
to
Camera
actually...
to the-
Oh, you can't
Oh,
see that.
no.
Oh, hold on. Let me
Okay,
slide.
sorry.
Whoa, whoa.
We'll have to look at this one.
Oh, sorry.
Our faces
Yeah.
were over this UI.
It's because we removed the post-its to show you.
Oh.
Okay, so,
Alright, so-
show off this UI
Okay, so you can
again.
blame Steve for that. We're going to go back, rewind a little bit. And, okay, so going back over this, the top bar is patient stress. This tells you how stressed out the animal is. The bottom bar is discovery. This tells you what you've actually figured out from examining the patient. And you've got a couple symptoms down here. Different sicknesses have different numbers of symptoms. You can go
Right.
anywhere from like 1 to like 6. There's a ton of them.
Oh, wow.
I think there are at least 20 different sicknesses, if not more.
Nice.
So there's a lot of
That's,
fun
I mean,
content to
a
play
lot
through.
to do.
And as you treat pets, you'll actually level up in vet skill, but also in the real world, you'll actually probably get better at identifying what sicknesses that pets have, and you might not need to do as many exams, and
Oh, okay.
might be able to guess the proper treatment.
I'd like us to actually go through
Alright,
the
alright,
exam,
alright,
you
let's-
know.
We'll do that.
Let's
So let's go ahead and take
it.
Doc's temperature. Got this fancy new laser thermometer.
Aw, cute kitty.
So you can see we stressed the pet quite a bit with that, actually, and didn't get that much discovery.
So what do we do if the pet is stressed out?
So we can actually calm the pet down if the pet's stressed out, but they're not that stressed yet, so let's keep going.
Okay. Well,
We'll inspect their skin or fur. Oh, okay, actually she's...
you see, don't listen to me.
Well,
I know cats.
I'm-
Cat was upset.
I'm not treating the pet here, this is you.
Well, then why didn't you listen to me and calm the pet down?
Alright, we'll calm the
What
pet
would
down.
Rebecca do?
What would Rebecca do? So calming the pet will decrease the stress after amount of time.
Okay.
And part of being a good vet is balancing how quickly you can treat patients while also making sure that they don't stress out and, you know, cause a big scene. Stressing out the pet also causes the owner to not be as happy with you, which, you know, you don't want.
Hopefully we haven't done that yet.
All right.
Emery, as you mentioned before, sicknesses are pretty random, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of different sicknesses. They can happen for a variety of reasons. Your pet will get sick every few days, but also if they eat bad food, that'll increase their chances of getting sick. So we're going to go ahead and examine their mouth.
Oh,
we found
wow,
two
you got
things.
two.
Rainbow poop
Oh, wow.
and rapid heartbeat. So one of these is a little bit more unusual than the other. Let's go to treatments panel really quick. So you can see we've ruled out 2 treatments over here. And we've got...
So we've ruled out half of our treatments right now.
So if I was feeling lucky, I could I could guess. Am I feeling lucky?
No, not with my sim. You can do it with your sim.
Well, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit because that's what it says over here.
You
I'm sure this is right.
sure?
Sure, this is right.
I'm not sure this is right. It's right.
No, No, this is not fair.
So you can see that cost me some money.
Okay.
But now I can go over to Katerina. And she's like, wow, that was an amazing trip. That guy knew what he was doing.
Sure.
So, Emma, if you're starting the vet in the beginning, like, what would you say your pointers would be for players to make sure they'd be able to kind of learn from all these treatments? And
So I've worked on the vet for a while, so I kind of know what most of the treatments are. But for the beginning player, I recommend examining the pet all the way through. And we're going to show you what that looks like. So we're going to head and greet this patient over here. This dog looks real sick, by the way. It's got a glowing red nose. Looks like they've got like blue fur. Looking a bit sickly. No kidding.
Just a little sick.
Come with me, dog.
And she paid us, right?
Yep,
Oh.
she definitely paid us. So now we have a profit of 100 simoleons, and which is great because I like getting
It's
paid.
going to cost money to run this vet clinic.
It definitely is. Whoop.
how
Alright.
do payments work if people missed it?
So
At the end of it, at the end of the exam, and once the treatment has happened, your sim goes over to the customer, the patient's owner, and asks, talks to them for money, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can see we just did take temperature and we found out that she's got glowing nose. I mean,
That's pretty obvious.
Obviously.
you didn't need to tell me that. And this is kind of where you can see, like, you can gain, like, real-life skill in identifying how good the vet is. Looks like you need to go to the bathroom, but because we don't want to distract from the vet, we're just going to cheat this back up.
Okay, so we've looked at the mouth now.
Ooh,
but,
icy fur.
Oh, but the pet's really stressed out. I think we need to...
But I could
down.
also try to squeeze one more in.
I don't think so.
Okay, fine.
It looked really sad. Did
He's
you see
probably
that
sad.
line?
Let's go ahead and calm the pet.
There we go. Plus, I mean, we want to have our bedside manner, be
Yep,
really...
it's true, it's true.
Okay.
All right, which exam do we do next?
Check chart.
Check chart.
I like check chart because most of the time it doesn't actually give your pet very much stress.
True.
Now, that's just my personal experience. Maybe I'm just imagining things here.
But it also didn't give me that much discovery.
True.
So let's listen to this dog's heart.
Oh, look at it. You just want to take care of these pets. Okay.
They look really sad when they're sick.
You know.
I would
Ooh.
say, for me as a player, that's kind of the most rewarding thing about being a vet, is just being able to help cure the pets.
But also you get paid.
Priorities.
There you go, a little bit of both.
It's a business, right?
It is a business.
Oh, look.
All right.
So we
cool.
actually were able to figure out the sickness this time.
So this pet has Winterfest fever. That's kind of suiting, actually. And now if we go to treatments panel, you'll notice that everything's rolled out except for one, the Fix-It-All treat.
Nice.
So we know this is correct. We can still give them the wrong thing in case you're feeling like a deviant player or, I don't know, just want to see bad things happen. But we're not going to do that.
And you may still need to calm the pet before you give them the treatment, right?
Yeah, sometimes if they're too stressed out, they won't actually be able to take the treatment. But so we got it. She's totally happy with her stuff.
Okay.
That was
Still
an amazing trip.
And you can see the pet immediately starts looking better.
Yep. No longer blue. No longer glowing nose.
We got our money. And there's something else that's happening over there in the panel, right?
Yeah, we're actually earning, let's go ahead and pause this, perk points.
Cool. What
So-
do these get us?
Just like in restaurants, perk points can be used to buy a variety of upgrades for your business as well as temporary boosts.
Okay.
So some upgrade examples are buying additional vet slots so you can hire more employees. So I can
Okay.
hire additional almost 3 employees here.
Nice.
You can also unlock the vet supply quality so you can adjust the ability to make your supplies cheaper or more expensive. Vet Rush is a temporary bust, which increases the number of patients who come to your clinic.
Okay.
So this is also a good time to probably hire some help because we're getting more people here.
Right. Okay. Well, we were looking at them earlier, and we were noticing that Zapria has the best vet clinic score,
Yeah.
right?
And I think she's right behind me, which is weird. But now we're going to hire her. So Rebecca's hired a new vet, so she's going to come as soon as she can.
Okay.
You have this patient exit.
And do we want to get this pet,
So,
include this pet in, or do we want to wait till Zapria gets here?
Looks like Superiority has arrived.
Okay.
It's got this fancy uniform.
Oh yeah, can we set those here like we put in
Yeah.
restaurants?
You can definitely set those just like in restaurants. So using the settings panel, you can totally change which uniform your employees are wearing.
Okay.
Let's hire a few more employees first before we
Change
give them a
them.
uniform.
Yeah, I mean, right now you've also got me and Cypria who are both female, so if we were to change something on the male, we wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah.
So.
But
Oh, what else is in this panel?
yeah, we've got a bunch of different settings. So you can determine price markup. You can make it higher or lower. Lower is obviously going to make customers feel like it's a better value.
But
Higher
you're
is going to
not
get you
gonna-
more money.
Right.
Advertising is really important because this influences how many patients appear at your venue.
Okay.
So we want a few more patients to get here. So let's,
We're gonna go platinum or gold?
I'm all about that platinum.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Platinum.
All right.
I mean, we hired another vet, so we should be able to handle it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like Supriya's taking somebody in.
Okay.
The customer's got some good wait
Wait
time.
time?
So we'll show off like how the employees will treat pets here. As you can see, I don't have to do anything. In fact, because Rebecca is just playing games right now,
Okay.
let's craft some stuff. So you can
Well,
craft
I
a
am
variety
playing
of things.
game here too, right?
No, Sims is real. All right. So
Okay.
at the medicine crafting table, actually, let's keep it zoomed out so you can see Supriya do her thing.
Okay.
You can craft a variety of things. You can craft things for the exam table to make pets more relaxed.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
You can also
Actually-
craft stuff for the surgery station.
So for the relax one, it's like when they're on the exam table instead of calming, you can use
You
that
c-
instead.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an immediate one instead of over
Taking some time,
right?
and also prevents them from getting more stress from the next exams.
Okay.
So if you're
nice.
trying to like fix your rating for timing, that would be a good one to
Yeah,
want to do.
definitely.
Or if you have a pet that comes in that's already like super stressed out, you can get them calm and
Yeah.
immediately without having to wait.
So let's go ahead and calm this relaxation serum, or craft this relaxation serum. Stop playing computer games.
And Katarina's back.
Looks like she's back.
What pet does she have now? She has like 4 cats, I think,
Yeah, so
right?
it's
Oh,
Cleo. Yeah, little known fact, Katarina likes cats, and she has
It's just not
A lot of cats.
not very surprising. I know there's also one that has this really cool jacket, and I think that one's called Josie.
Ooh.
But we'll see if we.
All right, so I'm crafting right now. She might wait a little bit too long, but we'll find out.
And then, is there something else that you can do with these crafting station things? So you talked about the ones that we could use for exams, but is there also something else there you can do?
Yeah, there's actually, well, we have to finish crafting this one
Well,
first.
We'll finish this one.
Looks like we got it.
Sorry,
That's in
I am
inventory.
just so excited. I want to.
So I have
Draw
a
things.
question from the chat. There's a lot of questions about whether you can go to the vet if you don't own a vet.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll show you that later, but you totally can. If your pet gets sick and you don't own a vet, you can go ahead and get your vet treated at somebody else's vet. And NPCs will definitely treat you and get your pet all ship-shape. It will cost you money, just like in real life, to go to vet. Vet visits are not cheap.
Okay.
But yeah, so we can craft a bunch of different treats on this crafting table.
Okay.
Rebecca's low vet skill level right now, so she can only craft 2 things. In fact, these 2 things are what we call sickness treats. So feeding these to pets will actually make them sick. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know. But, you know, if your primary business is treating pets for money and you can make other pets sick, there's a little bit of, there's some stuff there.
Rebecca, what kind of place are you?
I know.
it's not me. No.
No, Rebecca, how could you craft a swamp water taffy?
Oh, you're making me feel bad here.
I mean, you're the one doing it. I'm not doing anything.
Sure. Someone over there doesn't have the mouse and keyboard, of course.
No.
All right, so it looks like
And-
Supriya successfully treated this dog over here. We
Yes.
got paid for her work. That's how employees work.
Oh, and
Looks like she's greeting
ready for
Katarina.
The next one.
And it looks like we've actually hit enough perk points to
Hire another vet.
buy their vet slots. I'm going to do that.
So how are you able to gain those perk points, just in case people missed?
Yeah, so you saw when we finished treatment, we got amount of perk points. So
Right.
as you finish treatments, you'll get more perk points. You'll also get them as you level up in vet skill.
Nice.
And then how many levels of vet skill are there?
There are 10 whole levels of vet skill.
Cool.
And at every level of vet skill, you can actually unlock additional interactions at the exam table, surgery machine, and you'll unlock more recipes at the crafting station. And you also get cool deco objects like
Yeah.
wall
There's-
decals, and
There's a mailbox.
there's
I
a
think.
really cute cat and dog mailbox that
Yeah.
you can unlock as well.
Okay. So, back at that computer.
Back at you just like this computer so much.
No, I'm just bored, I think.
I'm sorry, I'm not entertaining. So we've got a new patient here,
Right.
Sullivan Nardone,
Okay.
perhaps related to Graham. Who knows?
So do we want to treat another pet?
Yeah, let's do that. So while Supriya's busy treating over here, we're gonna go treat this dog. So once again, this dog is blue. Doesn't have a glowing nose this time.
Okay, so we've used this exam table.
hmm
What about that surgery station? When are we gonna know to use that?
So you can use the surgery station at any point during the exam process. It's actually a much more powerful version of the exam table.
Okay.
You actually don't need a surgery machine to run a vet clinic, but
Okay.
we've got it here because we paid a lot. But there are certain high-level and very rare sicknesses that
Okay.
require the surgery station to fix.
Okay. Interesting.
And to get the pet to surgery machine, you can either begin examining them there, or you can use this handy-dandy interaction to move
Okay.
into the surgery station. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
Oh, this pet's really stressed out.
The surgery machine is also high-tech enough that, actually you'll see. I'm not
Okay.
going to spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
So you'll notice there's a conveyor belt over here, and it's going to get used real soon. That's actually one of my favorite animations of this pack, because the dog's like lurches forward.
And it makes the best sound.
I know.
Very scary.
Aww.
So it does stress the pet out, but surgery is never not stressful. At the surgery machine, you can do a bunch of different scans to figure out what's wrong with the pet. You can do various surgeries, obviously. You can also spay and neuter your pets here. We're not going to do that because it'd be kind of messed up to spay or neuter a pet of somebody who didn't ask you to do that.
Oh.
So we're going to start with a brain scan.
Okay.
Beep boop. Take your meltdown.
Oh no.
Icy fur.
It's really
You'll notice the pet
stressed
got
out.
really stressed out. The surgery machine is super high tech and actually keeps the pet in place, so you can keep doing stuff while they're stressed.
Oh.
It is not the most gentle way to run a vet,
Okay.
but sometimes medicine isn't gentle.
But there are a lot less things that you have to look at here. There's only
Yes.
3 exams. Oh, and I leveled up at least.
Yep. Let's go ahead and finish with a vascular scan. That's an SAT vocab word if there was one. Vascular. It means veiny, right? Overly moist skin. So this pet's got icebox fever. The owner is not happy with how stressed their pet is, but you know, that's the price you pay. So if we go to surgeries, similar to exams, you'll see that we've ruled out everything except for extracting excess cuteness surgery. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
And that sounds like a good thing,
Uh-oh.
right?
Looks like we malfunctioned a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and quickly get the pet back in there. Looks like the pet's a little bit dizzy.
Oh, oh no, what is happening?
Trouble times.
I'm so stressed.
Oh no.
Don't worry, we're gonna get rid of that excess cuteness.
It looks like I got given some love.
So you'll notice that whenever a pet has surgery done on them, much like in real life, they'll get a cone of shame. This is pregnant, obviously.
Cone of shame.
Cone of shame. And we're gonna get paid just the same. The surgeries are more expensive, so
Okay.
this is not like the option that you want to use all the time. But it's fun doing different surgeries, seeing the cool scans. I'm gonna go ahead and max out my motives because you are getting hungry
I
and
mean,
sleepy.
Rebecca.
It's very hard to
Well taken
put
care
myself
of.
in
Hey.
Rebecca's shoes. All right, so I got paid for that. Counter is back yet again.
There,
That's
Josie.
One thing to notice here too is when
Oh,
pets
it's
have
so
the cone of
sad.
shame on them, they walk real sad.
I just feel really bad for all these pets, so
Look
maybe
how
I'm not
sad
the
he
right
is.
person to be running a vet
You're
clinic.
helping them.
Yeah.
I know, but they just look so sad.
Meanwhile, Supriya's still at work, you know, treating a bunch of different people. In fact, she's treating who is this?
Brent? Or is that...
Oh, is that Brent?
Yeah, Brent.
Oh, Brent. Brent.
Oh,
Brent.
Pointing.
Brent has a cat or has a dog.
It's a dog. Her name's Rosie, I believe.
You are
See,
correct.
I remember all the pet names.
Rebecca never forgets.
Never forgets.
So it looks like Katarina's back. I'm actually going to start cleaning here because apparently the last patient left a mess.
Oh, the cat came running up to us.
Oh no. She really likes cats, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I do too.
That's true. All right, so let's go ahead and we can see what happens if we greet patients badly. Let's go ahead and do that.
Let's go.
How could you do this, Rebecca?
Let's do it.
Why are you doing this in my name?
That's you. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't want to be a bad vet clinic.
So Josie's actually doing pretty well, but it's time for a checkup. So
Okay.
sometimes patients spawn and they're not actually sick.
Oh, that looks...
I mean, what did you do, Rebecca?
What did I do?
So we're actually at 1.5 stars right now. Maybe we'll get to 2.
Maybe we'll get to 2. Not if we're...
So can you scroll over to the owner a little bit? It kind of had extra information, right?
Yeah, so we greeted her pretty quickly this time, so
Okay.
she was really happy with how short those wait times
But there
were.
was an unhappy card there with, like, the red border.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oops. The red border cards will actually determine... so you'll see the last feedback every time something happens.
Okay, so...
So because the wait time came up, you weren't able to see the last one anymore.
What are you doing?
I think you wanted to play with the computer again.
I know, but... Get back over here.
Okay, let's... So if your sim does somehow break out of the exam table, you can easily get them back on.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's good. Oh.
that's a lot.
Hi.
Let's do our due
But it's
diligence
just a
here.
checkup, right?
It is just a checkup, but
Okay.
sometimes you got to be real thorough.
Okay.
Thorough checkup.
A very thorough checkup. So normal temperature, healthy cuteness levels. This is a cute cat.
Healthy cuteness levels, because the other option is too much cuteness.
Is there?
And we have to fix
Is
that.
that
That's what
actually-
we were just fixing in the surgery
Yeah,
station.
had way too much cuteness. That's a dangerous thing to have in
Oh,
animal.
responsive ears, clean nose. This looks like it's doing real well.
Pretty healthy. I mean, she's not happy with how we graded her, but you know,
Still angry about that.
I mean. wouldn't
And
she
the
be?
stress levels? Is that what that one is?
Yeah, let's find out. Oh, standard smelly breath. So this cat's
Completely
perfectly
healthy.
healthy. So what you can do if you find out they're perfectly healthy is do a preventative shot.
Okay. And that one actually stops you from doing the wrong ones.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go, cat.
Oh, heartbreak.
She's still kind of sad because we greeted her badly.
Emery, what is that owner's name again?
Katarina Lynx.
And in what world does she live in?
She lives in Brindleton Bay.
There you go.
She's one of the pre-made households. She owns 4 cats, so we've seen her back pretty often.
We've seen her. We've seen 3 of the 4 already so
All right.
far.
It looks like we're actually filling up here, so we might need to hire yet another vet. Who should we hire?
None of these people have vet skill.
Well, this guy has a suit, so I'm inclined to think that maybe he's qualified.
Or Zoe has good charisma. That's the other option.
Let's pick based on hair.
This
Pick
guy,
based on hair.
this guy's got hair.
Worst,
He has
all
lots of
have
hair.
worst thing.
So we only have 2 exam tables, so I think it's time to actually go into build mode and get another one set up so our vets aren't all crowded in the same place. The slot was made by our environment team.
Backyard, at least.
Okay, well, outdoor, all natural.
While we're at it, can we show what the full lot looks like from the outside?
Yeah. Well, let's put 2 tables there.
Oh, we're running out of money. We might have to transfer some more.
Oh,
Oh, we could turn it to daytime if you want to see it
It's
in
true.
the light. There we go. That looks real nice.
yeah. So environment team did a great job building out these vet clinics.
And we've got these new little shrubberies.
Yeah. Oh, we can also show off some other stuff that we've got in this pack
Yeah.
while we're here.
So,
What do we want to show off?
if you
want to show off the signs, we can show off signs.
actually, yeah, if you want to show off signs, that works. You should be able to go into.
Let's go ahead and sort by pack.
We'll just do the easy way.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah.
or show all that works too.
So we've got a bunch of new build by objects. We have these really cute decals.
Decals are
Decals.
adorable.
Blorp.
Lorp.
I'm a great builder, guys.
Yes.
All right, so we've got some fun new signs. If you guys remember,
From EP. No, sorry. From Dino.
Dine Out, yeah. So you can actually put different decals on these signs to
I
customize
didn't know
it.
those could go on the signs actually.
Well, today,
I just
yeah.
thought it was the
See, discovering
decals.
new things every day.
yeah.
Doing it live, kids. All right, so
Does the big one go on
I-
there? Well, it won't now, but
well, not now, but it might go on. Yeah, it
oh,
does.
that's
See, it's cute.
oh, that's really cute.
All right, so we can also put other decals on there.
I know we've also we made a few pre-made ones
This
for
is
you.
a terrible thing to put on a vet sign,
Oh,
but we can do like,
Why,
Hospital
like
here.
hamburgers?
yep,
Some dogs
Yeah.
like hamburgers.
and then we can put like some words next to it.
and that looks like this clinic's name with
Yep, and you can move the whole sign around. It's double-sided, so you can actually put stuff on the other side. So you know, the deep dark secret is that this is a burger place.
oh
On the way
no,
out.
Yep, with we'll put this thing in there. It's cool too.
hospital.
Worst.
What else
This is
do
the
we
best
have?
clinic. We've got a ton of cool, like, I guess we could just drag stuff out into the backyard.
Just whatever you want.
Yep.
Junkyard.
So
see.
got some new chairs.
Yeah. I think We've got a whole set of these covered chairs also.
This one could use more pillows, apparently.
I got a
Always more pillows.
request to show the aquarium recolors.
Oh, yeah. Let's do
Oh.
that.
Here
So,
we can
sorry, I'm
this
trying
down.
to navigate this keyboard with a weird layout.
It's just because you like the noisy keyboards.
I do. Yeah, okay, yeah. Last time I did a stream, people got mad at me for my keyboard.
But you were answering questions, right?
That's true. Steph's keyboard is much quieter this time, so we've got standard
Quieter
black.
keyboards for you guys.
White, kind of cream.
Yeah, we've got some various
brown.
colors of wood.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What else?
Let's see. Got a whole bunch of. I've actually got this cool little robot vacuum.
Yeah, I think they'll show that off
Can't-
more.
You
but-
can't put that outside though.
Oh, I can't put that outside.
No.
But this robot vacuum can actually clean stuff up for you, and I think cats can actually ride on it too.
Yes,
Very rare
they
occasions.
will.
Are we doing
I
that?
think Antonio and Jam will.
They'll probably show that off more.
show that off next
so,
week.
Next
one
week.
more week.
One more.
1 week.
We've got these cool pet beds. They're circular or they're square.
Actually, something right below that is a brand new object for this pack.
Yeah.
And this is a bay window
Yeah,
seat.
we've got those fancy bay windows from, I think, Base Game, as well as this pack has some. And then you can put this right under there and have a really nice, cozy seat. It's really called Queen Bay Window.
You're out of
Yeah,
money.
cream
You're
bay
out of
window.
money.
Okay, I'm out of money, so I
I
need
didn't
more
name
money.
that one.
Um,
From the household.
Getting money is super easy. Obviously, we were rich beforehand.
So you just transfer
Super
from
rich.
your household.
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So you'll notice that now I've got more money here, but if I go back here, my household has less money.
Yeah. Well, anything to make this vet
It's like
clinic
real
better.
life.
It's just like real life. Got this awesome super high back sofa over here.
That one's really pretty, and it's got a little like stool that kind of goes with
Emery,
it.
can we scroll over beds real quick?
Beds?
No.
Sure.
No.
No.
No
That's
beds?
next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
We don't want to spoil things, so we don't know what we're allowed to share.
We're spoiling too much.
Spoiling too much.
Oh, and then there's two of these like craft stations. What's the difference here?
Yeah, so we've got two different craft stations. In fact, we've got two different versions of most objects.
You could actually go in the vet clinic items, and it should show those
Yeah.
specifically.
So we can also, we'll show off the cheaper version. So in case you can't afford the top end stuff, you can get the budget version. This is Dr. Budget Bandage's exam table.
And it's had some duct tape there.
It does the same thing.
You know, it's done some hard work.
Yeah, it's seen some use. And same thing with this medicine station over here. Like, maybe a couple explosions happened. The burner appears to be a little bit off. But yeah, so we've got cheaper versions of stuff for people who can't afford top-of-the-line stuff. And as you can
Okay.
see, you make money through the vet. So you can start with the cheap stuff and upgrade later to more expensive
Yeah,
stuff.
it's good storytelling
Mm-hmm.
here. You know, I've worked my way up from this really
Mm-hmm.
low-end vet to this really nice high-end.
Yeah. We've also got these decals which are currently unlocked, or currently locked. You can actually unlock them by getting to higher levels of the vet
We
skill.
got one of those.
These are actually super cute because you can put them pretty close to each other, so you can make almost like a comic strip on the wall.
Yeah, actually, if you go into, like, go to
Decorations?
pets. No, it's and then do this. Yeah, you're in the miscellaneous. Like,
Oh.
so we tried to put everything that was pet themed into this miscellaneous
Mm-hmm.
category of pets, so that you can at least easily find it. So you've got
Oh,
those
tree.
decos here, and you can like grab the cat and the little mouse and put those next to each other.
Oh.
I think that's one of my favorites. Oh, why don't you do F5? It'll let you place it a little closer
Oh
together.
no, but see, I can have it down here. Or I can have a little food bowl.
Oh, is
Okay.
that?
We've got this diagram you might have seen hanging up somewhere.
Newspaper.
Newspaper.
Yeah.
So this is, you know,
You know, when you're trying to like potty train,
I
whatever.
can put this here. You
It
know,
actually has some variants that are
Oh, it
kind
does?
of interesting. Yeah.
I guess I could just do it over here.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do the good stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or you can leave it like it is and it looks nice and pristine.
Some chewy snackles.
Sneckles.
I think
Is
we
that
got
what it
some,
says?
some crunchy,
Crunchy
bits
bits.
and chewy snackles.
Okay.
The succulents, which I will inevitably kill, so I'm not going to put those there. Yeah.
I really like these new curtains because you can place them on each side and you can have like the grouped version on one side and then have the straight version on the other if you want.
Oh, or I could do this and make this terrible looking vet clinic.
That's actually kind of cute.
I don't know if I trust a place with like pink curtains hung up like that. Just just me, you know.
Okay, Emery
Alright.
does not trust people based on how their curtains are placed and what color they are.
We do have a pink exam table.
We
so
do have a pink exam
curtains.
table. It's very pink.
Very
There
pink.
was a question about the vending machine.
Yeah.
We
so-
might need to craft a little bit more treats before that.
We've got some stuff. You made like one thing.
And then also can we ask our employees to make those treats?
Yeah.
So we don't have to spend our time doing that?
Definitely. So, the vet vending machine is a brand new object. Oh, this is the cheap
Wait,
one.
I was like, do you want the cheap one or the,
we'll
the
get
nice
the
one?
good one.
We're,
Alright.
we won't spare expenses for this clinic.
Also, we got a lot of simoleons. So, the things that you can craft here, you can actually sell at this vet vending machine, and customers will spawn in to actually buy stuff from you. So, it's just another way that you can make money at the vet.
Okay.
And it's pretty fun seeing this thing get stocked up. I can show you that real quick.
Okay.
So, did you make something?
I think we made
Ooh, we made a little treat here. So, what you can do is just open this up,
drag it in.
drag it over,
Really easy.
and now anybody can buy swamp water taffy. I would not recommend actually eating it. You cannot sell the
Serums.
serums and the vet enhancers because those are meant for you to actually do stuff with.
Okay.
But you can definitely stock this full of things. So
Let
like
me
if I
just-
wanted Supriya to actually help me make stuff, I could go to here,
Okay.
ask her to craft, and she's got some high vet skills, so she can actually craft a bunch of different things. But
Okay.
it looks like she's in the middle of treating a patient, so I'm not going to do that just yet.
Well, we just, before we went into build mode, we just
Mm-hmm.
hired another person. So we can make them do that as soon as they get here, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
So are we done with build mode? Should we go back to the vet?
Yeah, I think so. Is anything else you guys wanted to see that we're allowed to show? If not, wait
I
till
think
next
that
week.
covers build
And I know, one more week,
1 week.
but
One more week.
you will get to see a lot more of the world.
So this guy is not
next
happy
time.
with this puddle over here. Alrighty.
Oh,
Did we
wow.
hire a new person? I think we did, right?
Yeah.
We did with the hair.
With the hair.
The hair.
The her.
Right, Steve?
It's like Henry.
Oh, we needed to pick the person with the best hair.
That's true. And
Oh,
that
there
we
he
did.
is.
So let's go
Yay.
look at that hair real quick. That's some good hair.
Isn't that just, it's just some basic hair, but
He's got some weird loony walk
Good
style.
hair, too.
I know. Oh man, what happened to this
oh, that's such a cute little jacket.
Oreo?
Oreo.
I'm hungry now.
My best friend in middle school, high school, she
Mm-hmm.
had a cat named Oreo.
Oh, that's cute.
Was it black
And-
and white?
I think so. It might have been gray, but I think it was black and white. And then actually, my brother-in-law has a snake named Oreo. Yeah.
Black and white?
It's black and white, yeah.
I sense a trend here.
Hey.
2 questions.
Uh-huh.
One, are there pre-made rooms for the vet clinic if you're not a good builder? And 2, can you put snacks and sodas in the vending machines as well?
So you can only put treats into the vet vending machine. There are no pre-built rooms with exam tables and surgery machines. But
There's this one which is already on a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have one lot bin, which is when you go into the gallery and you go to yours, there's a whole bunch of lots made by Maxis,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pre-seated in your gallery. And I know there's at least one vet clinic there.
yes.
So, and that one's a little less fancy.
Opulent. Yeah.
Emery's using the fancy words here, opulent.
Opulent.
And I use fancy.
One other thing, they'd like to see going to a vet from the customer point of view.
Okay.
Sure. We can definitely do that. After we finish playing as the vet, I guess.
Well,
Well,
what else do we want to show off?
yeah, is there anything else that we want to show off here? Got the vending machine stocked. We got,
We showed off the surgery station
Mm-hmm.
a little.
and,
I think
got people talking over here.
we've shown off most of this.
Yeah, we can definitely show what it looks like to go from the customer's point of view.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and close the clinic, actually. You can also see, if you hover over here, what you've done well in,
Okay.
as well as, what you need to work on, which is apparently a couple things.
Value of service.
Yeah, I wonder why. So in order to close the vet clinic, it's pretty simple. It's just like any other business.
Okay.
You can go ahead and close it.
Close.
This thing will pop up, tell you how you did that day. So I owe $100 in wages,
It's not bad.
paid some advertising, but I made pretty
we
good
still
amount of
made
money.
pretty good money. Yeah.
Yep. And you can see
the-
Khalil actually
Oh.
leveled up his vet skill, which is
Nice.
awesome. So that means next time he comes
hair.
back. The hair.
Telling you
yep.
guys.
And, you know, we started the day off at 1 star and we ended up at 2.
That's pretty good.
It's all in a day's
You
work.
know,
So
if that's what it takes.
when you
we
close
got
off the
it.
vet clinic, everybody will leave because, you know, we're closed for business now.
Bye.
What are you guys going to do? He's probably going to finish up his examination.
Okay.
It's called the hospital. I just saw that.
Oh yeah, Brindleton Hospital. It
Yes.
is. It's a really good name, right?
Wow.
But let's go ahead and send you home. Stop playing the computer, Rebecca.
You know, I have been playing the computer since I was about 2 years old, so I am a really big geek here.
I think I played a Snoopy game or something on the computer when I was like young.
My parents are big computer nerds, so I get that from them. There's this nice picture of me as a toddler playing on the computer. I think I shared that when toddlers came out.
All right, so we're back.
Oh,
Looks like you
my
just got
keys
back from work.
are
My dog is dirty.
Oh my gosh, what has your dog done?
Probably rolled around in the dirt.
Okay, so
So,
how can we show this off?
so we can use some fancy cheats really quick to.
Which we'll just use some hand wavy magic
yep,
here.
Yep. Everybody do some kind of dance right now.
No dancing.
No dancing.
We're just distracting
All right.
the.
Do you want to grab a question from Twitter, Rebecca?
What do we have?
Ooh, actually.
What have we answered? I'm trying to figure out what we've answered and what we
Well,
haven't.
you can re-answer just in case someone hasn't been in.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So we have Z Hurst Luna has asked whether the items that you get will be unlocked by the vet skill or we'll just get them. So the clinic items can just be purchased immediately,
Yeah.
but you will get some decorative objects.
You'll get more decorations as you level up in vet skill, and as you get higher level, you also unlock more interactions at each of the vet objects.
Right.
So, for example, when you get higher level, you can unlock a new scan or surgery
Okay.
or exam.
And there's also another treat that can be made. It's I know there was another question. It was, are there any treats to take care of your pet, or will we always have to go to the vet? And so there's one that's a wellness treat.
There's a
right?
wellness treat which will, help your pet get more healthy. There's also these really cool treats. There's an age up and age down treat. If you feed them to your pet, you can actually cause them to age up or age down. So if you want a puppy again, you just.
That's one way to do it.
And then we also have
Always
the
more time.
very expensive to make ambrosia treat, which can bring a dead pet back to life.
Wow, that's nice.
Penny Owen also asks how many employees can you have as a vet clinic? It's 1 to 3, right?
Yes.
But that doesn't include anyone in your own household.
Yes.
So you can have anyone in your own household no matter how many employee slots you have.
Yeah, so while we were playing the vet, I could have brought, myself there to help you out at the vet.
Could you bring your own
Could
dogs?
have.
Could you bring your own pets there while you're working?
You can
too?
bring your own pets to the vet. The employees won't treat your own pets. That's up to you. But you can use any of the equipment at the vet to treat your pet. You can also use your own equipment at home to treat to treat your pet. So I've made my poor dog Cashew here sick with some kind of icy, snowy fur disease. We're gonna go ahead and search for that exam table. I've got the budget version. We're poor now. All the money went into business. I'm not gonna actually treat them here because we want to show you what it's like going to the vet. But
Right,
I could start
you can.
examining right here.
Okay, and it just will choose whoever's actually sick.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if you do begin examining, I believe it brings up a little picker, and you can pick which sim you want
Okay.
to actually pick. But when your pet gets sick, they start behaving more oddly. They might turn blue.
But you can also, no, they're sleeping.
They're sleeping. Let's wake up this pet.
You're so mean. See, you're playing the computer too. It's not just me.
That's true. But,
Is it your traits?
maybe.
Yeah,
I think we
we're both geeks.
Oh.
Go ahead, wake up this
Okay,
pet.
and so
There's a
this-
couple things you can do. If the pet's sick, this option will show up. You can take them to the vet clinic here. You can
Okay.
also actually ask your pet what's wrong.
I think it's in more choices and friendly, or is it pet care?
Is it friendly or pet care?
I think we might have moved it to pet care.
What's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong?
So if you notice your pet behaving oddly, come back, Cashew. No, Cashew, where are you going?
Cashew is playing with me because obviously I'm the better sim. Aw, what's wrong?
Oh, looks
Oh,
like-
some needs.
Yeah, I know. So it looks like they're actually kind of sick. So let's go ahead and take them to the vet clinic.
There you go. And
Yep.
this little TNS will pop up. Cashew is sick. Probably should take him to the vet. Which is
Wow.
almost the exact same words that Emery just said.
Almost like I wrote that text. I'm talking to his cat right now.
And there was a question about, so there were two questions about vet clinic items and your home lot. So can you run a vet clinic from your home lot?
You can not run an actual vet clinic from your home lot. You can obviously put a bunch of vet stuff at your home, but you're not going to get customers spawning in. If
Right.
you actually want to get customers coming in and employees to hire, you've got to go to a vet clinic.
And once it's a residential lot, you can't change it to a venue, which is very consistent with every other venue that we have.
If somebody's living there, you have to kick them out before you can actually change venue types.
Okay.
That's true of every venue.
And similar is the vending machine. That one is also can only be used at a vet clinic.
So you can place it at home and store your treats and stuff in it at home, but nobody will come in and actually buy stuff.
Okay, unless it's a vet clinic.
Yep.
Okay, now we want to take them to a vet clinic.
So we
New item,
own this one
icon.
over here. So let's not go to our own because it's kind of seedy business practices. There's this, like, there's this girl named Rebecca there, and she like really like
Wow!
Dude with the hair, though.
yeah.
The dude with the
But
hair,
you know,
he's good.
we're gonna go here to the country clinic.
Okay.
This is a vet clinic that we placed from the lot bin.
And that icon, there's the pause, so it'll be really easy to see what new vet clinics are around. I believe right now they're only in Brindleton. The one is only in Brindleton Bay.
Yes, Brindle Bay will start with one, and you can place another from the
This
gallery
one.
or more. So
This
I've
one
gone to this
actually
vet
looks
clinic.
pretty fancy.
This is nicer than
also.
ours.
Okay, so,
All right, so let's take a look around. I'm kind of suspect of the employee right now, but
you said the other one was shady.
look at this.
Aw,
It's
it
nice
looks real
looking.
cute though.
You can see inside.
Hey, sometimes you can find treasures in the trash.
Ooh, they have a cat calendar.
Let's
That's cute.
okay.
Cute. And that's a really well stocked vending
Yeah.
machine. So what does it look like if we want to go buy something?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and purchase some pet items.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Man, I run real fast.
Also,
So you can buy anything
these are the
that
poop randomizer. Oh no, what is that?
we can show this
Oh,
off
there's
later.
the age up.
Yep. So there's the age up and age down treats. There's the very expensive Ambrosia pet treat.
Okay.
These treats over here all
That's so cool.
do terrible things to your pet. And this is what you want if you actually want to make your pet not as sick.
So the wellness treat will make it so that you don't necessarily have to go
Mm-hmm.
into the vet. You'll just want to go to a vet, grab one of those, and it'll be much cheaper than than having to actually take your pet to the vet.
Yes.
Okay.
It might not cure all sicknesses. It's
Okay.
kind of low. I like this poop randomizer. I'm gonna buy 4 of them.
Do we want to do you want to do the age up, age down,
Let's
or
grab
not worry
one
about
of these
those?
two.
I mean, we could just do age down because that's the cute one, but
That's true. All right, bought some stuff. Looks
Okay.
like there's another patient here. I kind of left my Cashew behind, but
oh, poor Cashew.
Cashew's
Okay.
coming.
So the first thing that you want to do when you go into a vet clinic is go to this
Check-in podium.
Check-in podium. Okay.
Actually, while we're here, cool thing that people might not notice is that this check-in podium actually has a fun little slot on it. So you can actually put different things.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So we're just going to do this. We're going to get rid of it later because this is somebody else's clinic.
I'm learning all these cool new things today.
You know,
I
this
should
whole
know
stream-
this stuff. I spend most of my time
This
in
whole stream was
Build-By.
actually meant to make Rebecca look like she doesn't know what she's doing. Where do we find those decals?
I mean, I made all the
I know what it is.
I made a bunch of new
Different
signs.
expertise.
I know what I was looking for.
Hamburger!
Of course, the hamburger.
So yeah, you can decorate as much as you want. It's really cool because you can, switch the color of the base machine and then,
And
that
most
was
of the
the
decals
decals.
are just the
Okay.
one color.
well, I mean, like,
There are a few over here that.
oh yeah, these are multicolored.
Yeah,
This
those
looks
are
cute. And then I
multicolored.
can like get a pink to match it.
I think there's a pink one.
See,
Yeah.
you love pink, Emery. I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, when I was little, I had a pink pillow. That was my
There
favorite
you
pillow in the
go.
world.
See, I knew it.
Anyways, we're gonna
Okay.
get rid of this now because this is somebody else's place.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that was cool.
So this orange glowing
It tells you what to
check-in
do.
stand, you want to Sign in for Cashew.
I can also
Sickness or neuter? Let's just go for
gotta cure the
sickness.
sickness.
Cure the sickness. Hey, oh
Somebody
man,
cut
we're
me in
gonna be we're gonna be waiting here a while.
But luckily,
'cause
we've
there's
got
so many
this
people.
awesome phone, which lets me check in through it.
Oh my god.
It's an app system. So once you check in, you'll actually get a new UI up here,
Oh, that's cool.
and tells me what to do. So I've got to wait for the vet, and then you got to get your pet examined and receive treatment. Just like any other real-life vet clinic, waiting is a large part of what you do there. So
That's true for a lot of things.
We're at the-
You want to go fill that pet bowl?
Oh yeah, I guess I could feed other pets
I
here.
don't know. Those pets. I mean, one of them's our pet, so we might as well feed it.
So, Marie, the only way to buy a treat is to go to a vet from a vending machine.
Yes,
But-
or you can craft it yourself.
If you, yeah, you can buy the craft station and put it in your home lot and
Mm-hmm.
do all of that. You'll just need to level up your vet skill before you can craft all of those treats.
Mm-hmm. Is the guy here before me?
Yeah, he's the one that was already at the check-in stand.
Oh, I see. How about you people? So, there's a lot of waiting involved in actually getting your pet treated. We're just going to speed through this real quick.
Wow.
Treat my dog. Cashew's so sick.
Oh, there.
So, now that that's gone through.
Oh, we're no longer waiting for a vet.
Yep.
Nice. And then we'll just automatically follow them into
Yep,
the
I
exam
didn't do
room, right?
anything. No hands on the keyboard.
No hands. This almost looks like a pediatric clinic.
This looks like a little too cutesy.
It's kind of cute.
She's really
but-
well decorated. It might be nicer than ours.
AI.
So, just like when we were treating and examining pets, the NPCs will do the same thing. So, he's examining the map over there, and he found out that he's got slurry fur.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
So, just like in real life, the vet is quite pricey. You get three options. You can do a basic treatment, which puts the cone of shame on their head. You can do expensive one, which will just cure them with the best modern medicine available. Or you can say, no, I can't afford any of this.
Well, what do you think about your pet?
Well,
It's you now,
You
and
have
it's your
a lot
pet.
of money.
I have a lot of
I
money.
think you can handle it.
How much do you care about your pet?
I want to see the cone of shame.
Aw.
It's amazing.
Okay, and now the UI is all gone,
Yep.
and
And now he's no longer sick, but still very dirty.
he looks so happy. We really should.
But now he's going to shed.
And now he's gonna have the sad walk.
So that's how visiting the vet as a player looks like.
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward.
Now, so we've kind of seen the sicknesses that come with the vet, both through our own pet and what they've come to. Are there kind of some fun?
There are a lot of
Sicknesses you
really
wanna show
fun
us?
sicknesses. Let's actually go home to show those off.
Okay. Oh, there's a skunk.
I smell the skunk somewhere.
So,
Wow, I
do you know
went
how
real
long
fast.
the cone of shame lasts?
The cone of
it's
shame
a
will
very
last-
long distance.
It'll
This is kind
last-
of our town. You'll see
Wow.
it more later.
Whoa!
Oh, so fancy.
Wow, this is
Wow,
a
preview.
preview. Whoa.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes, everybody.
your eyes.
Just
Hey,
kidding.
we said there would be a mini preview. But we're going to be focusing on the vet.
Yep. So let's go ahead and go home.
I feel like your
And-
dog is such a good dog, well behaved.
Every dog is a good dog.
They're all good boys.
They're not all boys, though.
Well, you
She's a
get
boy.
notifications.
Okay, fine.
If your pet is sick, like how do you know your pet is sick?
So you might notice your pet behaving a little bit oddly, or they might turn blue. Once again, once you click them, you'll see that interaction.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also the, if you click on them, there's a whole section called Pet Care. And there is a what's wrong, and that'll deal with all sicknesses or any of their needs, which is like food and socialization. Any of those will pop up as a TNS if you're not sure what's wrong with your pet.
That was a question from Twitter for Amalia MSP.
So you can see that we've got the cone on here. It's too soon to remove this, but after a few sim hours, it'll be time for you to get it off. And
Okay.
the pet will also shake it off at some point if they get tired of wearing it and you haven't taken it off for them yet.
Okay, so that'll just happen at some point.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So,
let's talk about fun sicknesses.
This
We're
poor
gonna
pet.
go ahead and make this pet sick again. I'm sorry, Cashew.
Oh.
Oh,
So, what else do we have?
some hacking involved.
Oops. Oops.
Bloop, bloop. Oh. All right, so I think I made Cashew sick.
Okay.
And what happened? He's got
With
a
the cone?
Yeah, you can actually be sick with the cone too.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I know, it's really unfortunate.
You're just being so mean to Cashew. But, you know, I don't want to say anything because
So right
I'll
now,
leave my cat alone.
they're sick again, so I can take them to the vet clinic. This is not a super visual sickness until something else happens.
Oh,
So-
what's this something else?
Let's try this.
He's going to show us. You have any more questions we need to answer?
What's Cashew doing?
What is
I think we've answered a lot of
Uh-oh,
these.
Cashew.
so-
What are you doing,
oh,
Cashew?
Oh no, what's happening?
Oh,
whoa,
God.
whoa, what's this?
So,
I don't know. This is one of those like weird, like this is really cool, but also really
we
questionable.
have a sickness called golden poop, which is actually caused by that poop randomizer.
That's actually the name.
Yeah.
It's golden poop.
There's also rainbow poop, but we'll let players
Well,
discover
we saw rainbow poop as one of the sicknesses
Yep.
when we were in the vet.
So, golden poop, what happens, and actually we got really lucky here, your
Oh,
pet starts
wow.
pooping gold.
So what do we do with this poop?
Well, I mean, usually you throw poop
Pick it
away.
up.
Okay, so we can just throw away the poop, right?
But this is golden poop.
Pick it up.
Okay,
So-
and there's also a gold bar.
Yes, so very rarely when your pet has golden poo, they will poop a gold bar out. And as you can imagine, the gold bar is worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Emery, I know you covered this already, but there's still a lot of questions on how many illnesses are
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
available and how often they get it. Can you cover
So
that
your
again?
pet will get sick every few sim days. There's at least 20 different illnesses, and illnesses are basically combinations of different symptoms. So you could
Okay.
have like red nose, icy fur,
But
golden poop, rainbow
but
poop.
having like rainbow poop and red nose versus red nose and icy fur are
Yep.
two different sicknesses.
And they're all called different things, and it's your job as a vet to identify what they are.
Okay.
So I just picked up my
Your poop.
my
And
nuggets,
your gold bar.
Cashew's nuggets.
Oh.
So I can actually sell this for 50 simoleons, which is a pretty good deal for golden poop.
Okay. Sure.
The gold bar, once again, this is very rare. I think it's like a 5% chance whenever your pet has golden poo. Sells for 6,006 simoleons, which is a lot of simoleons.
That's, I mean,
It's enough to pay
it's
for
like
it.
the slight upside to your pet being that sick.
Well,
Oh, what you're doing is you're trying to be able to pay for treating them.
Yeah.
That easily pays for his treatment.
Yeah.
You went
Yeah.
with the cheaper option too.
well,
But Emery's all about money.
yeah, also if you turn
Business.
6,006 upside down, you put in a mirror, it spells poop.
Sure. Okay.
fun fact, guys. Fun fact.
Right, right there.
That's some insight into why
You
it's
can
cost
see
that
how
much.
much thought we put into like pricing things
It's like
sometimes.
real development
Okay, so
time.
now we have these treats. Can we do the age down treat on our cat here?
On your
on
cat?
Sammy?
Who's
Yeah.
Sammy.
Sammy's right there next to you outside.
Oh! Hi, Sammy. All right, so
Which
let's,
one's age down? Okay.
let's give her a vet treat.
Age down.
Randomizer.
Yeah, we could also give your pet, you know.
Why don't we just go with the age down?
You're no fun.
Well, I can do the other one later, but I won't.
You know,
I
people
want a
were
cute little
excited.
kitten,
People-
okay?
People were excited about forever puppies.
Forever puppies.
He's so cute. I'm sorry, I love
Gonna
my
get
kitty.
cuter.
Wait.
Wait for it.
Can you zoom in?
Oh, Sammy's evolving.
She's like de-evolving though, because this is the
Yeah.
age down one.
Yeah, this is the age down one. This takes some time because maybe we should speed
Gotta
it up.
undo all
Da,
that
da, da,
aging.
da, da.
Oh.
And
Let me try to grab a question.
Oh my goodness.
so
Oh, and now
adorable.
she's so cute.
So, do pets
my
get
goodness,
sick
zoom in.
from eating habits?
Oh my god.
Oh, so cute.
Oh.
Okay. I just had to see that. Thank you.
We can age him back up. This must
Sure.
be traumatic for the vet.
Give vet treat again. Do you have to do it through the give vet
Yes.
treat? Okay. So
So-
now there's age up treat.
Yep.
You can't age them down anymore. So that's why.
Yes, if you age something down like that, they'd cease to exist, which is why we didn't do that. Why did I go upstairs?
Because you were going to the computer!
Obviously.
Oh, it's so
know.
cute. Look at this.
Look, I'm a
Okay.
friend of the animals. It's happening.
Oh, it's so cute.
So.
What is-
We do this so that you have time to actually like get close to your pet as they age up because they can age up naturally.
Yeah, they will age up and down. Not down. Oh God, no. They will age up naturally,
Yep.
but you know, if you really, you really want your
Birthday
pet as
balloons.
a kitten, or I mean, maybe you got a stray that was an adult and you want to have time with them as a kitten. This
Yeah.
would be a great way to take that time with them.
Yeah.
So,
Do you ever give your cat balloons on its birthday?
no. I think
do.
my cat would freak out. My Sammy is very skittish, so if anyone walks near her, she runs into like another room. Like she is scared of my dad's feet.
I know.
It's kind of funny.
Okay.
But,
Simmer Aaron asks, will there be pre-made vet clinics or will you have to build one?
so there is the one hospital, Brindleton Hospital, which is already placed in the world. And then there is a second vet clinic that is part of, if you go into your gallery, there are some pre-made lots that you can place down anywhere you want. And there is one vet clinic through there. I do not remember what it's called.
What about the one on the video?
I believe the video one is the one that is in
So the
already
video
in the
one
world.
is actually a modified version of the Brindleton Hospital.
Okay.
I think they call it what, like the Paw Paws.
Yeah. So if
Hospital.
that's
I
not
don't-
available, we'll try to put it up on the gallery.
Yeah, we
so
can
it's available.
we can ask to put that up with any other Sims that we load up the first day. It's pretty common for
Yeah.
us. Although we'll have to see about that.
Ooh, Rebecca's making promises.
No,
I
it's
make no promises.
there's no promises about us uploading. It's kind of our video team, does special things so that they can get
Oh,
really
that's
good
true.
videos. So sometimes they have to do a little extra work to make it a playable lot.
Should we talk
But
about that?
I think Graham talked about that in one
Yeah,
of the
he
other Sims
did
he
actually, because he
zoomed
was.
out.
Oh, there's the really cute mailbox.
So you
Yes.
unlocked this
Sidetracked.
at like level
Sorry, I got
1 or
it.
2.
Goodness.
I'm sorry. This whole pack is just filled with cuteness, and it's really easy to get distracted.
Look at the cat's face.
Is that the cat or
No,
the
this
dog
is a dog one.
No, scroll back.
Oh, I need to.
The
Oh.
real,
Oh,
that's
the cat.
in-game.
Oh, fine.
I should not make stupid faces on the video. That's something like my real cat, because she's just like, what are you doing?
I need cinematic mode over here.
You just turned me from a kitten back into a cat. I must leave.
Okay, so you were showing us this.
I was showing other cute things.
Sorry.
Now we're getting distracted by
Distraction.
cuteness.
So it's coming all different kinds of breeds.
So do you
and
get to
stuff.
pick one or the other, or do you get
You get
both?
both.
You get both. And I think you get them at the same level so that no matter whether you're a cat person or a dog person, you get to pick.
Yep.
And then there's also this like really cute decal.
Raise your paws.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
cute.
it's itty bitty.
You can make it bigger.
You can also make it bigger. That's true.
Look at it!
You can make it smaller now. too.
Oh,
Fun fact that a lot of people didn't know about decals. You can put them on windows. So
that's pretty cute.
if you actually want to like decorate like all over the place, you can totally do it.
Nice.
Did I write the text for that?
Did you
I
make
think,
some
yeah,
text for us?
You might have actually
Yeah.
written the text for the small decals.
Did you?
Raise your
Oh, man.
paws.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
Aw,
C+.
That one's pretty cute.
I know.
Oh. What? It's not as good as Queen Bay window.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. I have respect for like bad puns.
I cringe at bad puns, so
That's because you don't know how to have fun, Rebecca.
Simguru Chibi likes to tease me about that all the time on Twitter. She will put up as many bad puns as she can and then tag me in a tweet. Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know. I know some of our simmers will jump in on that train.
Any other questions that we need answered?
How are we doing?
Pretty good.
Oh, we're like,
The other big question is, can you prevent pets from getting sick often? Like, is there a way to keep them healthier for longer?
Well, you
keep
can do
feeding them-
checkups, right?
You can do checkups to keep checking up on them, but you can also keep feeding them wellness treats to kind of bolster their immune system as well.
Okay.
And then the preventative shot too, right?
Yes.
When they do checkups.
So when you get a preventative shot, it'll prevent sicknesses for the next couple of sim days. So if you want to keep your pet from getting sick, go to the vet often, get them checkups.
And is that something that'll pop up in that panel?
So when you
Because we had the cone of shame or the treatment.
Mhm.
Is that one that'll pop up, or is it just the treatment?
So when you actually sign in at that check-in podium, if your pet isn't actually sick, you can sign them in for a checkup instead of carrying the
Okay.
sickness.
That's cool.
You can also
Nice.
once again sign your pet in for spaying and neutering in case that's what you want to do to your pet.
Yeah, you have a chance of getting puppies and kittens otherwise, but That's up to you whether that's worth it.
Yeah. And once again, you can place like everything from the vet clinic on your home lot
Right.
and, do your own veterinary science. So like I could place D. Oh, this is the budget version. I guess I have no more room on this lot. Jeez.
Well, that's just because you were running into a door.
Yeah. Uh-oh, that's the basement. Oh, it could be a basement.
I don't know that I want our vet clinic stuff in the basement. That
But yeah,
seems a
like-
little shady.
I could go back into live mode here and use the surgery machine to spay or neuter. And then you can pick which pet that you want to spay or neuter.
You want to run that?
Sammy,
Go for it.
I feel like we've talked about it enough where we should show it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Why don't we
I'm gonna grab
zoom
a
in?
question from Twitter.
My bad, sorry.
Blame
My
Steve.
bad.
Blame
What
Steve.
happened?
What did you do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
So now I'm spaying and or neutering.
I'm
Sammy.
editing some stuff.
And now she's got the cone
Shannon
string.
McNice asked,
No,
can
we'll-
you bring your pet to the clinic to give birth, or do you have to give birth at home?
You can give birth actually on any lot, but there's no special bonus for giving birth at the vet clinic.
There's no interactions or anything for
Yeah.
that? Okay.
So Sammy has been spayed.
Bye.
Through the magic of modern medicine, you can actually unspay or unneuter pets in our
Okay,
game.
sure, go for it.
This is a very advanced machine.
You're just torturing my poor cat.
Oh no, we're tying the knot back together.
Webcam's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, the webcam's gone.
Blame
I'm trying to
Steve.
fix stuff. I'm trying to do work over here.
Well, see, now they don't have to look at us. Now we can just like do what we were doing off camera.
Now we can do.
Now I can scratch my nose more.
I still put down the budget version.
There's your request to show the second floor of the house.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sure.
No.
Were you?
No?
They might not be in here.
Just some
Too late.
very. We give you a little glimpse. Hey, we didn't like
It's a
sit
teaser,
through
it's a
everything.
teaser.
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 Why are you asleep?
Because I'm tired from working at the vet clinic.
Oh.
Hey, it's not our fault. This is part of
Ooh.
the world.
I have a good question.
Oh.
Jorge Wells 8 says, do you build relationship with your pet that you attend at the clinic?
I don't know if you actually.
I don't-
Let's go see.
I don't know if you build relationships with the pets, but you do build
No.
relationships with your employees and patients. Actually, it looks
No,
like you
that
did.
is one of the
Yeah.
pets. Yeah.
So you do build a little bit.
But definitely the owners of the pets, because Katarina's up there.
Oh yeah, because she's been back so often.
I mean, it depends on what you do. You can always talk with them before and after
Yeah.
the thing.
You can
the,
definitely to get better bedside manner. You can greet them, or you can like banter about the pet a little bit and then
Okay.
greet them.
Yeah. So you can choose to make friends.
Yeah.
It may not happen automatically. You may just be very focused on your job, but you
Like
know
a
if
good
you
vet.
talk to them, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else that we should be talking about?
We're off camera now, so now they can't see us.
No, we're back on camera.
What?
This whole time.
Scratch my nose on camera.
Oh.
Oh no, what is?
Oh,
Oh.
I
You
guess.
should
So-
say some stuff.
Come on, come
Wait,
on.
what are we missing?
I
You need to
don't
be on
think that
screen.
we've missed
We
a lot
gotta
of
do
that.
this one.
Okay, wait.
Be on screen.
No,
You
I
have to be
do.
in frame.
No, is she
Okay.
on?
Should-
I did. I wasn't.
I think she's in frame.
Should we
So-
tell them about bingo?
So for those that don't know, Platinum Summer made a bingo chart for us for this live stream, and Simguru Steph has been keeping track of it, but I think there's more on there that we have done than
Yeah,
what
I
is
may
she
have been
saying?
bad at tracking, but we
Like,
do.
because I'm pretty sure we've said adorable a
But
few
in
times.
order to finish, we do need to have one of you guys do a funny
I
move.
think I have done enough funny moves. Like I did the
So-
hand wavy magic and everything. So I think we're okay.
Emery, show us your funny move.
I mean, I did scratch my nose at some point.
Okay.
So we at least have a
Bingo.
one line.
Oh, is that the only
bingo.
one we had left?
No, I mean, so it depends on how you play this bingo. Are you playing it, like a regular bingo where you just have to get a single line, or are you trying to get the whole
I think
board?
they're trying to get the whole thing.
Oh, the whole board?
Oh.
I don't know.
What
We
else
did
are we
paw
missing?
reference with the raise your paws.
You have to say, "I'm so excited."
I don't play bingo that way. Here,
No.
I'll show it one more
Bingo.
time.
That's why I said it depends.
Is this backwards?
I don't know.
here.
No, it
Wait,
shouldn't
what-
be.
No, it should be fine.
It should be
Yeah,
fine,
so
but
good. See?
it's also if you go find Platinum Simmer on Twitter. I think they posted this. Platinum Simmers.
I got long
Okay,
arms.
sorry if I'm saying it
So
wrong.
we're missing some. We already had technical difficulties because the camera turned off.
Yeah, we did, but I
Did you
marked
say it? or
I
did you
marked
have
that as blame Steve.
Whoa.
Someone called you out for not.
Yeah,
having
yeah,
a
we
camera.
did.
So
But
what
we've
else do we
definitely
need to?
we've definitely done this paw reference.
But
I don't know.
anyways, that's what we've been doing, and I've been saying random
Oh,
things.
and I think someone said
That's why
something about
Stephanie
our
out.
cool shirts. So I have this fancy cat vet clinic,
And I'm a dog person, so I have the
so-
dog, which is the bright shirt.
This was made by Simguru Emery. He made these shirts so that we could have special shirts on stream. Yeah.
Wait, who made that?
Emery.
did.
He just made them, and he.
How many more are you gonna make?
I only
I don't
made.
understand.
I made one of
He's
each.
multi-talented.
I'm pretty positive that everybody.
Positive. Is that a bingo thing?
we already have that marked
okay.
off. What? Sorry, what were you actually saying? You're pretty
I
positive.
was gonna
that-
say, I'm pretty sure everybody in chat wanted these shirts.
I-
They were
yeah.
pretty amazing.
We'll look into things.
We'll figure
yeah.
something
Yeah.
out.
You should harass him, Guru Lindsay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh.
in chat. Yeah.
Well, no harassing.
Oh, okay.
Just
You should
kindly-
politely
Kindly
ask.
request
kindly
suggest that
merchandise-
these lovely shirts would be good.
Maybe we'll do like a giveaway or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could grab a few more, maybe.
All right.
I don't.
think
No
that
promises.
covers-
Sorry.
I think that covers
but-
most of the questions that we can cover for this stream.
Okay.
If we didn't cover anything, we'll all have another one.
Did Amanda
Yeah.
appear in frame?
So there is
She did.
there. The next live stream is next week, Thursday, 11
1
o'clock, same time as this, and it will feature Simguru Romeo and Simguru JM as
Probably Grant.
Yeah,
probably
probably
Grant,
So the
and they
three
will
amigos.
show off the world and a lot of our features with our pets. So our socialization, and a lot of the core stuff. So you'll get to see some pretty cute
And
stuff.
probably more build and beds.
Yes, all the
since
build by.
Simguru Drake, wants to hold that off for next.
She's banned us from showing you cool things.
No, she just wants to make sure that everybody comes next week because it's going to be a pretty cool week. I
It's
think.
actually going to be really cool. Like, we showed you a lot
Like-
of stuff at the vet clinic, but this pack has so much more to offer.
And the world is just so amazing and
Yeah.
gorgeous. So I think
Yeah, you got
that
that teaser.
JM
You
really
got that
wants to
teaser
show
as
that
I-
off.
Yep.
JM worked on all of the world, so he will gladly show off every piece
Mm-hmm.
of it. I'm sure. I don't know how long they'll be showing that off, considering last time it was a very long
that
stream.
was a very long stream.
Amanda, we're letting them back on. Gee.
I know.
Okay.
So thanks for
So-
joining us
Yeah.
today.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good day.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. Did you cut the camera? Did you?
No,
No!
Wait,
Is there anything else you had to say?
No,
No,
because
what are you
I think
Oh,
He said keep waiting.
Oh
What?
God, forget
What?
it. You guys are done.
Really doing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you are.
I guess we're
okay.
back.
So we have one little thing is that we're supposed to ask you that you should totally follow us if you are not already.
Now you have to do it like Grant says, like
Yeah,
smash that
smash.
follow button
Smash.
and hit that like. We don't have likes on Twitch.
No, follow.
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 Hello.
Heart.
Follow us
There's a
on
heart.
Twitch.
There's a heart.
There's
Oh.
a heart.
Yeah, hit the
Heart.
purple
And
buttons.
notification.
It's the same thing.
And follow us on Twitter.
So follow us on Twitter. You
Instagram.
can like us on Twitter. You can follow us on
On
Facebook.
Snapchat.
And
We have Snapchat? Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
Snapchat
Do we have a
now.
Pinterest?
No. Do we use Dig still?
No.
What? What is this?
How about
Anyway,
MySpace?
doesn't really matter.
That's not us.
Twitter,
That's not us.
Twitch, Facebook, and Snapchat. Follow and tweet and re-like and everything.
Hey, and use this hashtag.